The Thing About Bees, a Love Letter by Shabazz Larkin. Here's the thing about bees. Sometimes bees can be a bit rude. They fly in your face and prance on your food. They buzz in the bushes and buzz in your ear. They sneak up behind you and fill you with fear. And worst of all, they do this thing called sting. Ouch. We may want bees gone because their sting hurts, but if they were all gone, it would hurt much worse. Without bees, there'd be no more picnics with watermelon. There'd be no more smoothies with mango. There'd be no strawberries for shortcakes and no more avocados for tacos. There'd be no apples, which means no more pie, no more cucumbers, which means no more pickles, no more blueberries and raspberries for pancakes or sweet cherries to drizzle. Because some foods won't grow without bees to help them along. In a way, the bees are just like you. You buzz in the bushes and buzz in my ear. You sneak up behind me and fill me with fear. You fly in my face and prance on my food. You even sting when you're in a bad mood. But I never stop loving you. You're my sweet cherry, the apple of my eye. You are my cucumber pickle and my bumblebee in the sky. When you're my cold watermelon and a picnic at the park, you're the avocados on my tacos. You are my strawberry heart. Without those little buzzers, the world wouldn't know what to do. That's the one thing about bees. We need them just as much as we need you. A letter from the author. I have a lot to learn from bees. I wrote this book because I have a ridiculous fear of bees. When my sons were born, I did not want to pass that fear to them. So I set out to discover all I could about the little buzzers. I've learned 3 things about bees. First, I've learned that every living creature has a special part to play in the world, and that includes you. Second, when I learn more about scary things, the things feel less scary to me. Third, I researched which bees and wasps are of a kind and which are kind of mean. I made a guide to help you see the difference. It's brave to try and understand the things that scare us. Now go be brave. Love, Shabazz. Bumblebee, the friendliest of all bees, can sting but usually ignores humans. Nests in the ground, excellent pollinator, makes honey but not nearly as much as honeybees. Very fuzzy. Too big and floppy for its tiny wings, but flies anyhow. Carpenter bee, a big harmless bee, rarely stings. Makes nests in dead wood like an old log in your house. That's why it's called a carpenter bee. Great pollinator, has a little furry jacket. And my favorite bee, the honeybee, the world's best pollinator and pollen eater. Very friendly, can only sting once. Lives inside hollow trees or logs, or in a human-built hive. Makes honey and then eats it. Makes wax to build honeycombs for storing pollen, honey, and baby bees. Does a waggle dance to help hive mates find good flowers. Wasp, mud dauber. This little buzzer is not a bee, not aggressive and rarely stings. Has a long skinny body with almost no hair. Hunts spiders for dinner. Most famous for its tube-shaped nest made out of mud. not a pollinator. Hornet, the largest wasp, only aggressive when threatened. Sting hurts the most of all wasps, and they can sting more than once. A pollinator, but much less so than bees. Chews wood into pulp to make paper nests. Loves to eat rotting fruit and other insects. Yellow jacket, very aggressive when threatened. Not very hairy. Also not a bee, but they do pollinate a bit. If you see one, walk away slowly. If one stings you, run away fast because others will follow. Hunts garden pests, making gardeners happy. Eats meat and people food, making picnickers grumpy. This is what I wear when I visit my bees. The hat is called a veil. Here are some of my worker bees drinking their honey. A worker bee with pollen on her legs. Let's play I Spy. Look for the queen. She has a green dot on her. And look for a male bee called a drone. He is the biggest bee in the picture. I hope you enjoyed learning about bees. Be kind and sweet as honey.